and welcome back to Let's Chat. So, it's been a minute. It's been a while. A lot has happened since whenever it was that I last posted. That sounded so dramatic, and that sounded like, okay, this is already off to a rough start. And I'm gonna be honest, whenever I don't film for a while and then I do, I get really like awkward and like nervous in front of the camera, and it like takes me a little bit to warm up. So you're just gonna have to deal with that today. I would like to just get a few things out of the way. Number one, we're back to boof ass quality. Okay, because I just don't want to film on my camera today. I don't want to do all that. It's a lot of work. And I was like, there doesn't need to be that much pressure on it. It's not that big of a deal. I'll film on my computer, and either way, you're going to listen. So, it doesn't really matter like what you're watching as much as listening. So, second of all, I honestly haven't made a new episode in a very long time, mainly just because like it's been just a busy ass few months, and I've tried to film like so many episodes, but every single time I end up hating it and or get bored of what I'm talking about, or I like want to say things but like I'm like too nervous to like say them on the internet, as I should be. Like I probably should not, say certain things on the internet. But I need to let go of that, because that's what I do on here is I overshare. So I'm just gonna keep that going. Why would I stop oversharing? Why would anyone ever stop oversharing on the internet? Where this video will live forever. But it's fine. Okay. So like, where do I begin? I don't even know. I don't even have like a theme for today's episode. I'm just like gonna be talking about lots of things. The main thing on my mind right now is like and this is like crazy just to like transition into this immediately off the bat, but y'all ever have a situationship that is so soul crushing you are terrified to put yourself out there again? Ooh. Y'all ever get that? Like y'all ever have that? A few of you at home are just like cringing so hard right now because I just like read you to filth. But like whenever you have like a situationship that lasts too long, way longer than you need it to, or that you wanted it to, or you didn't even want to be in a situationship in the first place, and then that happens, and then you're just like in it for too long, and then you're out, and then you're just like, oh my god, I don't know how to do all that again with another person. Like I don't want to have to do all that again. Okay, that just was way too much for me mentally. And the logical thing would be like, okay, well, maybe look for a relationship then. Well, I was looking for a relationship when I got into this fuck ass situation. You know what I mean? So that's just been on my mind recently, and like I just like don't know how to put myself out there again. Like I just have no desire to, like I have desire to, but I also don't, because like I don't want to have to like, I'm just so scared of getting stuck in something again that we both had different intentions for. But how do I say this? Like I gave up what I wanted to still be in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think you get the point. Okay. But yeah, I've just been so scared to put myself out there again. And also I'm home from college, which is why I'm a little bit of a different background. I'm home from college, and I'm back. Like I'm not in my hometown that like I grew up in. Technically I'm close to it, but I'm not there. So that's been nice that I don't have to like worry about seeing old people from high school and stuff that I like don't want to see. But also like I'm far away from my friends, so like potato. But I don't know, it's just like it's so weird not being living in a college town for 8 months straight, and like not coming home that often, and then like now I'm just living here. I'm explaining the most basic possible thing that anyone ever goes through, but It's just like weird being home again, and now I'm not surrounded by college kids all the time, and like I don't live in a college town where like I can't walk to dinner without seeing like 16 frat guys and 3 mutuals, and like it's just, I'm glad to be out of that, but also at the same time it's just like weird to adjust to that. But also more exciting and more interesting than a fuck ass situationship that I wanted to talk about was I started an internship this summer. I started it with a photography studio / stock company. I actually got the job because my dad, this is really annoying to say, but my dad and my boss, like, they've known each other forever. They were like mutuals, because they like were in the business together a little bit, I guess. Like my dad was he was in the printing company, and like my boss is like, photographer. So you put those together. Anyways, and yeah, I got his contact through my dad, and then I got the job, and I absolutely love it. I work every day 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So working like in a 9 to 5 style is like really weird because I haven't done that in a while, and I've been so used to like an inconsistent server schedule. But honestly, I love it. Like, of course, I do wish it was maybe like a 10 to 3 type of situation. I feel like 9 to 6 is kind of a lot, but I still love it so much. And it's crazy. It's genuinely like the most perfect job I could have like ever, or the most perfect internship I could have ever like dreamed of, because it's so multifaceted. Like it there's everything that I have wanted to like dabble in or try or learn or things like that are just so accessible to me right now, and it's just like I'm just so thankful for it. I'm so thankful for it. Like they're something that's like I could geek out all day about this, but something they're doing at the studio right now is they bought an archive of an old photographer, or actually no, it's not an old photographer, it's an old like stock photo company, but like from like maybe like between 40s and 60s, I think, like 1940s and 60s, so like an old stock company. So it's a collection of a bunch of different photographers, but nonetheless it's a collection of vintage film. And basically they've been developing it and like editing it, uploading and digitizing it, and then uploading it to the like stock photo company website and stuff, and like selling it and stuff. So I got to like see that a little bit. I'm not like, that's not really what I'm doing very much, but I can like go and like poke my head in and like see like the film process and like what they're doing, and I got to like try doing a few photos, and it is just so cool. Like I've always wanted to do that. No, it's not. I will say no, it's not like, we're not like fully developing it like in a red room, like with like the water and everything. It's not like that, but nonetheless it's so fun. And then also I've been getting to like, I have obviously as an intern, like you just get a million little tasks that just like need to get done for the company and stuff, and like I personally, my favorite thing in the world to do is organize, even though I'm not great at doing it in my own personal life. Ask any of my friends, I've organized at least their room or something in their room at least once. And so I love organizing, and so they're letting me like, one of my jobs is organizing the entire wardrobe closet of so many years built up of wardrobe from different shoots, commercials, shows, all of that. It's just all in this one closet, and it's so packed, jam full. Like it is so full, and I've been like, it's gonna be like probably the whole summer I'm gonna be working on this, is like organizing it, and then I get to host a garage sale. I literally, like day 3 of working there, I somehow convinced my boss to let me have a garage sale for them. So I'm really getting comfortable there. And then I also, kind of my main thing, like the main thing I've been doing besides like little side tasks, is working on their social media for the company. Mainly the Pinterest, actually, because it's a stock photo company. So Pinterest obviously is like pretty important for stock photos. So I've just been like making boards, uploading pictures, and editing pictures, collages, captioning, looking at analytics and like, stuff like that. And so it's very geared. It was so magically perfectly geared towards like my major in college and like what I want to do outside of college. So it's just like, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just very thankful. Oh my God, I sound like I'm doing a Christmas haul in 2014. I'm not trying to brag. I'm so thankful for all these things I got, but I'm just very thankful. And also I know like I've been posting on like other forms of social media about my internship, and like I feel like no one like knows what it is, how I got it, like what I'm actually doing. So for people that I know, that was kind of my little explanation of it. And yeah, it's a very small, it's not a small company, but it's like a small team that works with the company. There's only probably like 8 people, and then with me like 9, maybe 10. But and I'm also working on their TikTok and their YouTube. It was funny because my boss was like, we only have, this many subscribers right now, and I was telling him that to be able to put ads on your YouTube videos, you have to have at least 500 subscribers. He was like, okay, well, we can by the time you leave this summer, that number's going to go from this to 1,500. We're going to have 1,500 subscribers by the time you leave from your work that you'll be doing. And I was like, babe, I've been trying for my own personal YouTube channel for about 6 years to get above, what are we at, 140, 130? I was like, with so much peace and love, like, I don't know if that's possible, because I have been working like no other to get this up, okay? Like, like it's crazy, because I'm learning how to do another company's social media and try to make it grow and reach to audiences and stuff, but I'm still simultaneously trying to do that with my own social media. So it's kind of like a little competition, like who can perform better, me or the work I'm working for this company, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's my internship I've been doing. It does, however, leave me with like very little time to like, have like summer. However, it's obviously way more important in the long run to have this. And I love doing it. And I still get to like after work hang out with my friends or on the weekends, is my tan time. So, but yeah, that's what I've been up to. I am going on a trip in a few weeks to Mexico. Sorry. I'm visiting my beautiful friend who I haven't seen in so long. She lives in Mexico, and so me and my friend Amanda, we're going to go visit her and tear it up. I've been before, and I thought that trip was crazy. This one's just going to get crazier. And I hope that I'm consistently uploading again, because I'm probably going to want to do a debrief, because wow. Anywho, yeah, so that's like updates in my life. Something I will say, a positive, however, of like finally being like fully out of a situationship-ish thing. Okay, I'm being very vague about it, but like after being out of it, is I don't have to fucking worry about the male gaze anymore, or at the moment. I will again. We know it's gonna come again, okay? I'm not saying I'm never gonna, find someone else again, but it's just like I get to fucking rest. I get to breathe. I don't have to. There are so many things that I don't have to do now, that I can just like relax, and like I don't have to like I get to like watch movies by myself and chill, and like come home from work and like just like exist by myself, and it's like really awesome, actually. Like, I don't know, I'm just like really happy about that aspect, okay? But like I said earlier, like I started the episode off with, not like talking about anything, exciting going on in my life. I was talking about like negative past things, right? As I do. But it's just so weird like realizing how kind of like stunted my like mentality is with men, I guess, after being out of this like whatever, because like I feel like, not to say he altered my brain chemistry, but like I feel like he altered my brain chemistry a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it was like it made so much of like what I have always like wanted and wished for, you know, like in like an actual relationship, or just an actual relationship being one thing that I actually like, you know, wanted. And then somehow I decided I'd rather have some of this person than none of this person. So I'm just gonna like attach myself to a situation in which I want a relationship, he doesn't. Ooh, guess what? Spoiler alert, he did want a relationship, just not with me. Oh, what? Oh. Like, what the fuck? Okay, now I'm not crashing out, I promise, but like now I'm like getting into more specifics, but like yeah, so this situation I'm talking about, so let me just fucking say a story, okay? Let me get specific. So this man and I, we met on Hinge, unfortunately. Ugh. All my problems start with Hinge. Like, God. When will I delete the app? When will I delete it? Okay. So we met on Hinge, whatever. And so we never followed each other on social media, is the thing. What a catch. Well, we've had each other on Snapchat, but we didn't have each other on Instagram. Okay, so like I need visuals to stalk, right? As anyone does. I need pictures to stalk. I need updates to stalk. Like, I'm just human. I'm just a girl. Like, we all need a form of social media to stalk the guy that we like on. Am I wrong? No. So, like, God forbid I'm like every other woman who yearns for love and wants to stalk their situation on Instagram, okay? However, his account was private and we never followed each other. So my only thing that I could like go back and stalk to see if there's like, if he's updating his profile or whatever, was Hinge. So I was doing my like, you know, bi-weekly. Was it bi-weekly? It's bi-weekly every 2 weeks. I would say it was about every 2 weeks. I would go back on the app and just see how he's doing, right? See if he's changed his picture, see if there's updates to his account, to his profile, whatever. Yes, I'm stalking him on Hinge where we met, okay? Whatever. But to do that, you know, I have to scroll pretty far down because, like, not to flex, but like, that shit was a while ago. There's been plenty, you know, whatever. And I was doing that. And I notice I don't see his account anywhere. Oh my God, did he unmatch with me? Well, no, because he didn't unadd me on Snapchat. So what point would there be to scroll all the way down to our messages and unmatch with me on a dating app that we haven't talked on in months? You know, what would the point of that be? Oh, he deleted his account. I wonder why he deleted his account. Maybe because he got a girlfriend. Okay? Maybe because he got a girlfriend. Maybe that's what it fucking is. And that's what it is. Spoiler alert, that's what it is. It's just crazy because it's like, anyways, I'm just going to leave it at that. So that's why I've just been a little bit like, oh, he did want a relationship, just not with me. Right person, wrong time. I'm just kidding. But yeah. That situation altered my brain chemistry for sure. However, I think it was absolutely necessary for me to have that experience, like for sure, because it was the inevitable first year of college situationship. Like it was a rite of passage. I feel like looking back, does it suck and do I have permanent damage from it? Yes. Was it soul crushing in a way that I don't know if I can like trust another person for a long time? I don't know what I just asked actually. I don't know if I should say yes or no because I don't know what I just said actually. But anyways, yeah, And yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. Oh my god, I'm uploading. Oh, hi. I have a new episode. I assume it'll be out after this, with my good friend Dennis, and we just talked about everything under the sun. So get excited for that. It's gonna be good. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I think that's all I have for today. It was obviously a very short episode, but I just wanted to upload something, just like dip my toes back in, get back to posting. I will be posting regularly. As always, comment what you want to hear from me, because I'm going to talk about boys, if not. So let's not give men any more of a platform than they already have. Comment down below what I should talk about. Okay, love y'all so much. Thank you for listening. See you next episode.